It's time to start running!
Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. Here we are for our Wednesday night stream. We've been streaming the last couple of days or so on Mechwarrior 5. We're going to be continuing that today. So we are doing our career modded playthrough where we're just basically running around collecting mechs and playing through the game, enjoying the mods. Pilot Overhaul Eternal, Von Biomes, Von HUD, TT Rules AI Mod 3. So you can see the mods we got here. We've got yet another Mech Lab, we've got Mech Delivery, Mech Base Saw, all that sort of stuff. So lots of stuff, which is all good. So we are waiting for the new DLC to arrive, Chaos Reign. So once that hits, we're going to go back to our story mode playthrough with no mods, because new DLC means broken mods. So we won't be able to do that until all the mods are fixed. And depending on what the DLC changes, that can be a big or small job for the people who do the mods. The other thing is, of course, Subnautica 2 comes out tomorrow, so we'll be getting into Subnautica 2 as well as still playing Mechwarrior 5 up until that DLC hits. We will continue playing Mechwarrior 5 after the DLC, but it will be, as I say, not this playthrough we're on now. But without further ado, we are going to jump back into the single player career mode that we're doing. And one of the other things is Von HUD, the mod creator Von Seiten, who does Von HUD and Von Biomes and Von Missions, has done an update to his Von HUD where he's changed or provided multiple options for crosshairs, which is brilliant, because I kind of felt the one crosshair that was in there from the beginning was quite cluttered. There was quite a lot in the crosshair, which personally I'm not a fan of. I'm more of a minimal crosshair person. So we've got crosshair updates, so we should be able to now change that in the mod section. So we're doing this contract here, but let's try them out. We're going to try them out individually one by one. So if we go to mod options, we go to Von HUD, and we got crosshair style. Now you can't see what you're choosing, but you can go to his website for the references. So this is the default one, which we've seen many times before, which I think is quite personally cluttered. Crosshair is a very personal thing that people like to choose from. Me, like I say, I like minimalist style, so we're going to try crosshair number 2. Okay, so let's see how this one works. Right, let's resume. There we go. Let's go to the contract for our mechs. Are they repair road? They're on their way to being repair road. Right. So at 265 tons, we'll take Sea Bills a go-go. Well, I'll take what we had before, because that worked pretty well. So let's just do that. It's only a 4-day wait, so not a problem with that. So we'll see what this crosshair looks like. I have taken a bit of a look on the website as to the different crosshairs available. Personally, I think number 6 is the one I'm going to land on, but it's always nice to give them a try out. We've got, I think, 14 options in total, which is pretty cool.
Intel from our captive raiders have narrowed the possible hideouts of the remaining Ghost Rider leadership to the
so we've
following
got circle
positions.
and circle.
The Canopian
So it's
Fusiliers
definitely
are already
minimalist,
moving
but
to
not my flavour. Because you've got a circle for the arms and a circle for the torso. Now, I like to have the arms and the torso be different. So let's try this one.
Your magistracy interests in the
So that's
system.
another circle
this
on
task will
circle.
to your unit alone,
That's
Commander.
a circle on
Cut
circle.
off the heads of the Ghost Rider leadership.
Okay.
It should send the remaining raiders
Okay,
running
that's
back to
an
Alpha.
interesting one.
So see that this gets done.
Nice minimalist style, but yeah, I like it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Okay. Let's keep playing. So I think this next one is going to be the one I'm going to land on, but if if I remember correctly. Yes, we've got a circle which represents the arms, and the crosshair is the torso, which should be in line with... I mean, the only thing you could do is the X, right? If you've got a circle and an X, would be the exact same as what you see in the game. So let's see. What you want is the X on the torso and the circle on the arms. Okay, so we've got an X and a cross. Now that's actually quite nice too. I quite like that. The only thing with that is that the X is the arms, and in the actual, if you look in the HUD, the X represents the torso. So you'd have to make sure your mind is ready for that. Now let's try number 8. Okay, so that's interesting, right? So we've now got the X being the torso, and we've got the crosshair being the arms. That's not bad either. That's not bad. So 6 and 8 so far. Alright, we've got 9. That's pretty good too. I actually quite like that. That's quite nice. The old diamond shape, but not quite what I'm looking for. Okay. That's very minimalist. That's actually quite nice too. There's some really good options here. I really like the options that have been put in. What have we got now? Ooh, okay, circle and the cross. Okay, I like that. I need a circle and an X. Is there a circle and an X? That's the question. Can't remember. So we've got okay, so this is slightly more, it's a smaller crosshair with the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
This kind of weather always brings back.
Okay, that's a circle in a circle. Definitely not for me. Right, let's see the final one. Okay, and that's again an X. Right, okay, I prefer having a dot in the middle. So let's go back to number 8. Okay. And then let's go to number 6. I think I'm going to go with this one for now. Let's give it a roll. Circle is the arms, which ties into the HUD, and then you've got the main crosshair, which is your torso, which is good too. So, yeah, I think this is the one for me.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations. I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Yeah, it's a really good selection of options for something that is a very personal choice for people.
Target destroyed.
And so, yeah, I really like it. I really like it.
Target, flee.
See, already it's just being able to see much more of the targets you're looking at. When you've got like a really thick or intrusive crosshair, it means you can see less of the target you're shooting at because the crosshair's covering it, right?
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better luck at the other locations.
Okay, so now the other thing I want to change is when we're hitting something, the crosshair, when it hits, goes black. Crosshair color, HUD opacity. So is there something that changes the color? I wonder if that's in gameplay. No. Display, no. Controls. Okay. Okay, nothing there. So that's just the panel color. That's the paper dolls. That's the compass inside color. Battle grid hex, so crosshair color. Yeah, it's interesting because it's when you're hitting the target with the cyan crosshair. See, there's a miss, nothing happens. Right, now let's do it with the laser, right? That circle goes black.
Target's 3.
Black is not an ideal
That's
color.
close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
What you'd want is when you actually are hitting the target, you make it go red. Or whatever colour floats your boat.
New target collision. Target acquired.
I've been brought to the free world eliminated. I'll have to eject.
Nice. As always, doing well. Oh, I can't get down.
Kills confirmed. Your mission is complete, Commander. Return to your dropship and rendezvous on the Canopian Fusilier's position. We'll see what
Okay,
the
we've got dropship
surviving
coming
Ghost
in.
Riders decide to do.
That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of Timbiki Dark when you get back to the ship safely.
Hello.
Enemy ship landing at your location.
Yeah, shaved his arm off.
Target
He's gone.
Well, sir, you sure should have this day.
Target locust.
Oh, yeah, Locust. See, I definitely find that with this more minimal crosshair, it's easier to deal with targets that are far away because those targets are smaller. So by not having the crosshair obscuring, you're able to discern their movement a lot more and the position of the part of the mech you're trying to hit. So yeah,
You
definitely
can never have too much ammunition.
definitely liking this crosshair. I mean, this is night and day for me. You know, if you think about it, it's fine here. Now, the further you get away now, you want to hit that circle right there. You've got a busy crosshair, so you can obscure it. But this one, look, you can put that there, and you can still see that whole post. Then you can hit it right square on. So, yeah, very nice.
Yeah, this kind of weather always brings back good memories.
the seaside, getting a tan with our PPCs. Nice, another mission done. We'll take the salvage, learn. Do you know what? I'm just going to take 3 medium lasers, unless we've got some double heat sinks, which we don't. That's fine. Okay, good. Everybody's looking fine. Oh, Warhammer 6R. Don't need it, but there you go. Send you to cold storage. Battle Max. Reparo. And then let's check out cold storage. So Warhammer down the bottom. Where are you? There you go. We've already got a Warhammer 6R. Already fully geared as well. So let's sell you. Right, let's go to the star maps. We did that one. What else is in this area? We've got this one here. Then on to this one. This one. That should be Marek space completed. Okay. So yeah, let's go and do this. So I'm pretty sure we've done nearly everything in Star. You know, we've done everything in Marek space. Chasing ghosts. Okay. Cantina. Mech collectors max. Mech hunters maxed. Equipment collector. Jump jet class 4. Wicked, we can do it straight away. Oh, so close. Need another equipment collector. Okay, right. Chasing goes 160 tons. That's light. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not running. I think I've got 2 light mechs. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. What are you running? I'm going to take the Enforcer. Right, now let's put you in the Fire Starter. Let's put you in the Jet. That leaves me 40 tons. I'm pretty sure I don't have. Oh, I do have. I've got a Cicada. Oh, we can just do it. Ooh, it's close. Man, who runs such low tonnage? Do they not know I'm a Steiner fanboy?
The pirates in this star system are storing their munitions and equipment in warehouses on this planet. We'll be kicking the hornet's nest on this little expedition, so crippling their reserves will help us out significantly. On the plus side, this may lead us closer to Ravid.
Okay.
Our employer wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Saving the AC-20 when I really need it, which is not right now.
Scratch that target off the list.
Okay, let's go and deal with that.
Alright.
Nice.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, we're going over this way now. Yep.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Target acquired.
Okay, let's take him, dude.
Target destroyed.
Nice, there's one. Got 2 more flyers inbound, I see. We'll do the flyers first, because they're moving quicker.
Let's do this all day.
Oh, dead.
Target acquired. Target
Sweet.
destroyed.
Another flyer. somebody else got him.
My
Okay.
big
Steal my kill.
kill count, Commander.
Rude.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, nice. Not a single enemy mech so far. So there's me saving my AC-20 for mechs, and I'm like, okay, mechs.
Target neutralized.
Okay, let's go for our last target. Don't tell me this is like a no mech mission. I've got flyers coming in.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That had to sting.
Okay, nice. Man, I see no mechs. This is the opposite of I see ships. This is I see no mechs.
Want to see me do it again?
Not really. Not really, my friend. Oh, I see a mech. I see a mech.
Objective down. Additional forces are being deployed near you.
Oh, yeah, I can't get through the walls. I'm so used to being in mechs that can bash walls down. Okay, one mech. Two AC. Oh no, we got another mech. Another mech. Another target. It's a Jenna. He looks like he wants to see my AC-20 up close. How's that feel? Okay, there we go.
Alright. Another one bites the dust.
It's already such a heavy, deep, crunching sound from the AC-20, so it kind of makes you feel like, I wonder what sound they're going to use for a long top. I guess maybe more of a booming of the current artillery sound in the game. The artilleries that we do not like. I'll finish that off. Give me that. There we go.
Want to see me do it again?
Not really. Right, cool. And yeah, we got away with that one. Not too bad. Yeah, nobody was that hurt. Love the multifunction display.
No sign of
Such a good
rabbit.
addition to
But
this
the
HUD.
ammunition stores are fully destroyed. Good job. This was still a worthwhile venture.
There we go. Earn a few C-bills. That's like the lightest tonnage mission we've done for like a long time. Got all of those. Let's just take the Jenna F parts and let's take the AC5. I've got use for that. Okay, and let's repair. Okay, right. Is that it? That's timeline, star map. No, there we go. We've moved down to here now. Okay, there it is. Chasing ghosts. 160 tons again. Difficulty 15. It's funny since we've been doing like difficulty 99 plus and stuff. Now we're difficulty 15, but it's 160 tons, and you go, you can still have a high difficulty mission with light mechs, you know. This is the thing, I kind of wish the map scaled up with you, so that it doesn't matter where you are, you could get a mixture of tonnage missions, right? And it doesn't matter if it's a max of 160 tons, 260, 360, 400 tons, you get a mix, right? But the difficulty level should scale up with like year or something. And I kind of feel like that would be nicer, because in reality, like the end game, you just end up spending all your time in assault mechs, and it would be quite nice to be in more limited missions like this one where you're just playing lights. But it's not difficulty 15, it's like difficulty 99, but you're up against other light mechs, right? Maybe there's just more of them or whatever, I don't know.
And if not, it's likely that the pirates here were responsible for whatever fate had fallen upon him. Attack the base, and I'll perform a scan for any evidence pointing to Ravid's location. Either way, let's raise this settlement.
The one thing I just don't like for difficulty settings is like, yeah, okay, so difficulty goes up from 50 to 100. I don't want that just to be the mechs, enemy mechs have more health and do more damage. You know, it should be like there's more of them, or different types, or, you know, maybe on a difficulty 99 mission, light mission, yeah, maybe there is one assault mech that you have to deal with, for example. And you kind of have to, you know, use your mobility to get around in and that sort of
Target
stuff.
identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
I don't know. I'm not a program. I don't know how difficult this stuff is, but you know, maybe you see that on the Coyote missions. That's going to be the thing. So the new DLC, Chaos Reign, has got massive improvements to the AI. So at which point we could get rid of potentially the TT rules AI mod, and therefore that might give us an opportunity to use Coyote missions instead. And this urban mech is eating AC-20 rounds.
I'm getting quick warnings. I need to eject.
Okay, more enemy mechs over here.
Near target, Blackjack.
You're something of a big shot, aren't you?
I do feel a bit like a big shot when I'm running around with a big gun. Not gonna lie. Reminds me of the whole Gabriel Angelos in Dawn of War. Walk softly and carry a big gun. He used to say that all the time. Dawn of War is such a good game. Yeah, walk softly and carry a big gun. Boom.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system. I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
Good. Enemy mech coming in there.
Near target, Vulcan.
Vulcan, eh?
Through my cockpit.
Okay, let's finish this place off, gentlemen.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
We are smashing. Should be everything, right? Are we done? Yep, we are.
Destroyed.
Cool. Let's get out of here. How hot was this map? This is a 100 degrees C map as well. Interesting. Didn't feel that hot, but I suppose we are seeing it 8.
Rabbit here.
where did you
but
come
at least
from?
the pirates and outlaws here have been dealt a serious blow.
I mean, he's nearly dead, but oh, there's another one. Crap. Oh, I must have just clipped the edge of the circle. Huh. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Didn't need those mechs anyway. Yep. We've got 2 blackjack ones apparently. Take the hatchetman there. Let's take a bit of that. And let's, oh, double heat sink. Let's take that. Okay. Transmission, Chasing Ghost Part 2. What have I got on the market here? Anything that we don't own? No, right. It said we had 2 blackjack ones, and I've got a blackjack one in here. Have I got another one in cold storage? Must do. I do have another one in cold storage. Look at that. Let's sell it. Don't need it. Good. Right, let's do this one. We somewhere else. Yeah, we're over here now. Right, let's see what's in the mech market. Anything nice on the shop? Can we go shopping? No, we own everything. Good talk. Right, cantina. Do we have? Oh, we have an equipment collector. Cool. So let's do that, and we can do it. Excellent. And that's number 10. So the only thing we have left to do now is War Dog, which we have the missions for. We just don't have. We just need to kill enough of these to do it. So, and then that'll be then all the cantina missions stuff done. So we've got access to all the upgrades, which is wicked. 160 tons again, man. They like putting us in these light missions. Do they not know that I don't like lights?
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
I didn't even check what the tonnage was. Oh well, let's hope it's not 400 tons. And if it is, let's hope we're on our game.
Well, this is certainly tricky. Ravid is seemingly alive and well, but as the leader of the very bandits that occupy these fringe worlds. Baron Stroud hopes we can take him alive, but we can't take any risks. Incapacitate Ravid's battlemech first and foremost. Worry about your well-being first, and if we're lucky, he'll still be alive. But if he dies, he dies. Airstrike support has been granted, Commander. Approach the target area to call them in.
So if anyone knows that line, Rocky IV, Ivan Drago, after he knocks Apollo Creed to the ground, he gets interviewed by the commentator who says, you know, what happens, you know, what do you think if like Apollo dies, whatever, and he's like, if he dies,
looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
Good old Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Strike support is ready and standing by. Over.
Thank you.
You're impressed by my big, growing kill count, man.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Is it wrong that I'm sort of enjoying work today?
Bulwark's voice lines, man, every time.
Good.
Every time.
Our munitions can be restocked. That will leave a mark.
Have to say, I do like Preacher's voice lines. Preacher's voice lines are really nice. Silver Phoenix, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hello, fellow Mechwarrior. Hope you're well. Appreciate you coming back.
Acquired.
That had to sting.
Destroyed.
All is good so far. We continue this. Looking forward to the DLC coming at the end of the month. Quite fancy myself a bushwhacker or a Kodiak.
Survival is paramount. Your death is
I think there's a Sunder as well, right? it's just going to break all the mods. So we're going to be playing in vanilla and story mode, which we already have a save ready to go.
Heads up, sir. We got an enemy lads coming in.
Look at that. Oh my word. Oh, there we go. Griffin. Right, so I want to leg him, right? I don't need to leg you. You're down. So...
They got part of my mech.
Where are you? Right, you we just need to kill. Gotta love these Irbies. Oh, that was a bad shot. The Irbies, old AC-20 rounds. Won't hit twice.
Target destroyed.
Right, let's leg that Griffin. Leg him, leg him, leg him. He said disable it, don't kill him. Was it me or was his claw blocking that leg shot? A hatchet man. Got some serious leg armor, man.
I'm not picking up any vitals from Ravid's battle mech. It looks like he's officially KIA. Anyways, get yourself out of there before the pirates swarm you. It's a shame we had to kill Ravid, but it was a potential risk. Still, I have to wonder what happened to him in the last decade to turn him into whatever he was.
Pretty sure we legged him. You live in East Texas, and you have set aside some money for the DLC Chaos Ring. So I'm in Florida, and yeah, me too. I'm all ready to jump in on that DLC. I have all the other DLCs. I really enjoyed. Overall, I think Heroes of the Inner Sphere is probably the best value for money for a first DLC, but Clan Wars completely aside, I enjoyed the Shadow of Kerensky DLC from the cutscene story and obviously access to clan mechs the most. Hatchetman RCX, we can get both of those parts. You know what, I'm going to take both of those parts. And there's steel, we got 1 point. Can't get the double heat sinks. Let's take a medium laser. We can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I have a UK accent. I do indeed, because I lived in the UK for 43 years before moving to the US a couple of years ago. Yeah. So I moved to Virginia at first, and then I recently moved down to Florida. But yeah, even 2 years out here with 43 years in the UK and only 2 years here, I haven't quite lost that British accent. Not yet. Not yet. Right, so that's done. Right, where are we going next? Let's go to this industrial hub, and then we'll head up to Lopez just to see if there's anything here that I want to buy. Rare medium pulse, I will take that in spades. LRM5, I really don't care. I own all of those mechs. Do we have a large pulse? I'm collecting large pulse lasers at the moment. No, there's a PTCX. I will, or an ENER large, I'll take those as well. Okay, let's see what's in the next place. Market, what have we got? Nothing that I care about. Purchase large pulse lasers, thank you. ERPPCs. I mean, yeah, they can always be good, and if we can get some to tier 5, that would be nice. impulse. Okay. You lived in North London for 18 months, enjoyed it very much. First time any of your family had travelled outside the US and also travel across EU. Yeah, I mean, the UK is, I think, fine for travel and visit and holiday, and the same as Europe. I very much enjoy parts of Italy, for example, parts of Germany. But for me personally, I actually prefer being in the US to the UK. Okay, good. Mech market. No, we got everything there. ER large, ER PPC, medium pulse, PPC X, good. Right, and then if we get a mech market. Okay, what are we going to special order? So we special ordered an Annihilator. We got the Boar's Head available. I'm actually special ordering predominantly the Assault Heroes. So the Banshee, the Malinish, Battlemaster, Bullshark. The Corsair LZ. Double AC-10, double bombast laser. Huh. Cyclops Sleipnir, you know, I'm really tempted by that one. Or the Highlander Heavy Metal. I think the Highlander Heavy Metal might have been the first hero mech that I ever bought in Mechwarrior Online. There's a lot of Highlanders. There's a King Crab Kaiju. We could buy a Night Star. It's an interesting Night Star as well, look at that. Stalker Misery. Zeus. What do you think, Night Star or the Sleipnir? Do you know what? I think I've got to order the Night Star. It's got to do the Night Star. Okay. Took you about 6.5 months to travel across the UK. You like traveling from Houston? That was kind of a shock. 6.5 hours, yeah, travel across the UK, yeah. It doesn't take long. I mean, if you're going to go all the way from the bottom of Cornwall all the way up to the top of Scotland, it will take a long time. But yeah, 6.5 hours will get you across most of the UK. I think a lot of people in the US don't appreciate that the UK is like, certainly England or Scotland is smaller than most individual states. But yeah, absolutely. It's the only issue with the UK is you're not traveling very far, but you can be traveling for a long time because the roads suck. And you have to think that you've got a country that is smaller than most states in the US with 67 or whatever it is, 68 million people in. So it's very congested. So you've got these tiny roads, which also get very congested. So it takes a long time to get anywhere. That's one of the major downsides. Yeah. Right, let's go and do this high reward quest. There's a lot in this area, but I think let's go and do this one down here, and then we'll come up and do this one. And that should be Marek's base done then, and then maybe I'll come down and do this area and go into that one. Yeah, let's go and do that, and then we can come down and pick up some stuff there. Yeah, there's nothing around here. We could do have that out there. Okay, I missed that on the fringe space. Okay, all right. Well, let's do this one. Small, narrow roads. Yeah, absolutely. It does get very congested. I do enjoy the roads here, without a doubt. No pilot left behind. Attack the pirate hideout. We got an unknown reward. Okay. Contract 200 tons. Oh my god, this is positively heavy. Driving on the left side of the road is much different. Yeah, it can be. I mean, it was less of an issue for me coming here because I lived in Germany for 3 years as well, and of course Germany drives on the same side as the US. 200 tons. Right, let's... Do you know what? I might take a crab. I'm going to go in the crab. So let's put you in Phoenix Hawk. Let's put you in Vindicator, which leaves me... Oh, that needs to be 60 tons. Okay, we can bump you up. So let's take out the hunch. And if we put you in a 50-tonner, that will put you in... Do you know what? I can put you in the Vindicator, and then I can put another one in probably the Wolverine or the Griffin. Let's go with the Griffin. What mods am I using? If you don't mind asking. No, not at all. So the main mods I'm using, in fact, let me pull up my list. So I'm using Pilot Overhaul Eternal to give me much deeper look at or a much deeper part of the game in terms of the pilots. So you get much more in terms of they get bruised or they get killed or their skills and leveling up and all that sort of stuff. We're using mod options because you need it. No artillery camera shake because that just gives me a headache. That camera shaking from artillery and orbital guns is insane. Yet another mech lab because, I mean, just that ability to totally customize your mech like you expect is important. Though with yet another mech lab, I'm using the tabletop rules for engines, which is the engines are a fraction of the tonnage. I'm using mech delivery, which is what we just did to order that Night Star, adjustable battle value, delayed deadlines so that I don't have to do the DLC as soon as it activates, the Mechwarrior 5 compatibility pack, compass headings, a cosmetic heat gauge upgrade, Von biomes, mech bay sort, that's the active mech bay to be able to sort that by tonnage or by name, Von missions, Von HUD, and Von biomes. Yeah. So I hope that helps. And that's just a small list of mods, because I didn't want to go too crazy on our first playthrough with mods.
Up ahead is the suspected complex where Shenzeng's son and several other POWs are being held. We'll cripple them by destroying key strategic targets. Once they're down, we'll be able to provide a scan to determine if Shenzeng is here, and if he is, extract him.
I really do like the Von HUD. It's really, really nice. From cosmetic and the Von biomes. I mean, if I had to pick just my top 3 mods would be yet another mech lab, Von biomes, and Von HUD. Gotta love those crab arms. items. Use some of the mods I have, but use about 25 or so. Yeah, like I didn't want to go. Like, I'm not a big mod user. There's only one other game that I use mods in, and that's Total Warhammer. Total Warhammer 3. So I'm not a big mod user, but the mods in this game are just really good. But I didn't want to go too crazy. Like I played the whole story through without any mods at all, and then I wanted to do a career playthrough, but I didn't want to go crazy with the mods. The one thing I would like to use is the Coyote Mission mod, but you can't use it with the improved AI, and I decided to go with the improved AI for this playthrough. Gotta love the rear view mirror. That's not just a rear view mirror, that's a multi-function display. So when you look at this, we can now look at our teammates. If you want to see it there, you can change it to the environment so you can see exactly what we're dealing with the environment, what the temperature is and all that sort of stuff. We can change it to the solar system info, see who owns the solar system we're in, and then you can put it back, you can put it to your missions if you want to do that as well. And you can turn it back to your rear view camera. But yeah, I do like the rear view camera, that's what I use most. But I do like the fact you've got a choice as well about the multifunction display. It's also nice being able to see the heat of your teammates. So if you look at the paper dolls in the top left, you can actually see how hot they are. So you start to understand why they're not shooting, because maybe they're too hot.
New target, Locust. Target destroyed.
And the update that Von Zeiten did yesterday to the Von HUD mod was he's put in a whole bunch now of customizable crosshairs, which is amazing. So we've now got all the customizable crosshairs, which is brilliant. It's something that I'm really big on. Is such a personal thing, but being able to customize your crosshair to what you want is really important. I prefer my crosshair to be very minimalist.
Target acquired.
On the tabletop, the BLG Battlemaster 1G toe of medium laser are rear facing. So you could use the mod with rear firing weapons. Yeah, that's interesting, because of course there's a bunch of weapon locations in this that are in tabletop that aren't in the game. So there's like knee weapons as well, but that's not in the game either. But yeah, you're right, you could do the rear firing weapons with the rear view camera.
Objective down. Hostile transport ship coming in.
Okay, where are you? You're at the top there, okay. I'm gonna have to deal with these guys.
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
Target the Phoenix Hawk first.
All of us on that target, Commander. I
Yeah.
could probably do it myself.
But if we all do it, or we do it quicker.
Target destroyed.
Target acquired.
So there's only one thing I want to change about the crosshair now. When you hit the target, the crosshair goes black. I really want to be able to choose what colour I want that. Be able to change it, I don't know, to yellow or green or red or whatever. All the mods I use are from Steam Workshop as well. I don't use anything from Nexus. And again, that's because I'm not a big mod user and I like ease of use. So Steam Workshop's just easy. Though it does cut down the availability of mods, of course, because not every mod's on Steam. It's like Subnautica, you know, you can't get any mods for Subnautica on Steam Workshop. There is no Steam Workshop for Subnautica, which is a real shame, because actually that's another game that I would consider putting mods on. But I don't need to now because Subnautica 2 comes out tomorrow. No, don't worry about the typos, my friend. Jesus. I don't have that condition, and my typing and typos are terrible, so yeah. Never need to apologise for anything like that.
Target down.
Let's get out of here. Good luck, the old crab. Such a reliable man.
All right.
There we go.
The base is vulnerable, but damn it, it looks like everything's been abandoned a while ago. No sign of Shenzhen or any POWs.
Cool. I've got all of those mechs. Not that we can get them anyway. Small lasers. Guess that's what it is. Alright, let's get some repair done. All my Annihilator and my Marauders are now available. Need to get in some big missions. We can hope. Right. Where are we going on the star map? We're going over to Ryerson now. Okay. Tonnage 200. Man, give me some better tonnage missions. I want some big tonnage.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in the area will restrict visibility.
Okay. Ready for launch. Add more points. What, the mod? Or just in general? Because in general we're slowly getting our reputations up, but the thing is that you got to think about, like, for me it's like, how much do you want to change the game and why are you changing it? Like the Von Biomes, the Von Herd and all of that, that's cosmetic. Yet another mech lab changes the ability to configure the mech. For me, changing the negotiation points would be like, okay, if I just want to get all the mechs and play with them, I would get it. For me personally, though, I don't want to change the core of the game too much. Because, like, for me personally, right, this is not saying it's good or bad, but for me personally, the core of the game is, I think,
we should be able to draw away enough troops for our support teams to extract the prisoners.
The core of the game is sorry, I can't remember what I said. One of my buttons isn't working. I don't know why. Is having to make those choices about what do you spend salvage on. Do you take salvage or do you take C-bills? I quite like that you have to negotiate your contracts to suit what you're doing.
Stay sharp, Mechwarriors. Ally Command reports enemy
Why
movement
is my
projected
vision
to hit your
mode
location
disabled?
at any moment. Time to earn.
Hang on a sec. That's interesting. Yet another mech lab. Right. Performance and visuals. No. Head-up display. Headlights. Vision mode. Vision modes should all be working. Interesting. Controls. Huh, for some reason that wasn't selected. How bizarre. Oh, there you go.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
We were using it fine yesterday. We've come on today, and for some reason it's not selected. Now it is. Where's the enemy? They're over here.
Target acquired.
Where are you? Show yourselves. Man, that's really slow in staying.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There was another tank.
Enemy
out here somewhere. There
reinforcements
he
are
is.
spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Acquired.
Okay, let's take him down.
No, take that one.
Commander, there's nothing there.
Target destroyed.
Hell of a
Heck.
shot.
Okay, let's take him down.
Let's take him down. Jesus.
Target destroyed. New target Panther.
Here's an armor. Now he's
Target
dead.
destroyed. Target acquired.
That's one of the things I really do love about this game is the fact that it's the targeting of the individual components. It's not just a health bar that you have to kill the mech with. Like, you can choose to take the leg off or the arm off or whatever. You know, I really like that in this. Like, that's, I mean, it's such a Mechwarrior thing. I get that's why you play Mechwarrior, but that's one of the things I really like is the individual component targeting. You just don't get in most games. You know, most shooters it's
More enemies inbound.
you've got a health bar
They're
and that
really
health bar
outgunned
goes
for
to
you,
0, you
Commander.
die.
Watch out.
Where's this last one? I think it's a tank. I think it's a tank. Over there, okay. I'm sure there was a tank over here, but maybe we killed it. Maybe it's deed.
Target acquired.
You're miles away.
New target fire starter.
Targeted mech heavily damaged.
Okay, come this way.
Crow's nest. Spotted some mercenary built spoiling for a fight.
There you go. Now he's got no weapons. But he's got a machine gun and 2 flamers burning.
Target
No one cares about that.
Shooting stars from below. Make a wish.
Commando. He's already called.
cores appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
So there's some over here.
New target, Phoenix Hawk. Target acquired.
Nice, he goes.
There. It's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Target
Sweet,
destroyed.
you're gone. Let's find these remaining ones without walking into a rock. Oh, there we go. 2 more over here. We've got a Phoenix
Target
Hawk
acquired.
and a Vulcan. Why won't his leg die, man? It's like the toughest leg known to man.
Target destroyed.
Jesus.
Target destroyed.
There you go. And it's done. Let's get out of here. Must have been hitting the already destroyed leg. Okay, and there
All right,
we go.
Commander.
Let's get out of
Well
here.
done. We've extracted Shenzeng's son and several other prisoners from the complex. The plan worked.
Cool, that's done. Ooh, that's a shame we can't afford that one. Flee RCX. Can afford that one. Medium over. Most of your mods are mechs and fluff. Yeah, which is I think well, that's the great thing about mods, right? Because you know when look at that Night Star's in. What we're gonna get rid of? Let's get rid of. Do you know I'm gonna get rid of one of the Warhammers? You know, the devs are never going to put all the mechs in the game, right? There's just too many. So actually, being able to have mods that put like that in the game is freaking amazing. It goes to cold storage. So there we go. Flee RCX. Cool. Right, excellent. Though I was looking for a mod with a Mackie. There's no mod with a Mackie or a Valkyrie that I can find so far. Which is a shame. It's a shame. Right, so that's done. Right, where are we going next? So the next one's up here, but there's no industrial hub that's, like, reasonable. I suppose there's this one. Let's go up to here, then. Okay. Right, what's in the Mech market to start with? Nothing. Okay, battle mechs. Where are you? Where's my Night Star? There it is. Okay, paint mech first. cool. Man, this paint scheme looks cool on the freaking Night Star. Love it. Love it. Right, load out. How are we going to kit out this Night Star? Right, remove the invalid first. Max the armor and repair all. So, engine-wise, we need at least a 285, which I don't have. 285 gives me 48.6. Let's start with that. Let's not have it as an XL. Right, okay. Okay. What are we feeling with this? Near 1k or more of mechs and Battletech, so they had to make a choice. Some of the mech have similar loadout weapons. Yeah, absolutely. You know, they want to make stuff that feels different and stuff like that. I mean, I think the one thing that constrains them is their mech lab, right? I think it would have been easier to have more differentiated mechs if they'd have had a more complicated mech lab. But they're in this quandary of, you know, how new player friendly is this mech lab we're using right now? And it's, yeah, of course it's not. It's not. So the question is, what do we put in the arms? What have we got? What's our quirks? Okay, sensor range, targeting, difficult to maintain, lovely, reinforced cockpit, Wolf Phoenix, missile, okay, hero armor, and that's the engine rating. Saw the view. Right. I mean, we could go large pulse. I think if we've got a lot of other mechs with large pulse. We could make it a PPC boat. 4 PPCs though is 28 tons. Which is not terrible. And then if we put a double heat sink in, okay, and then we go with SRM6. 4 of those is 12 tons. Plus at least 2 tons of ammo. Can we fit endo? Not enough free slots. The only issue you have with the DLC, Shadow of Kerensky, is the clan weapons are OP as heck. But they're supposed to be. I mean, they have tailored it with the fact that 1, they're tier 6 weapons, but 2, that clan mechs are pretty weak, which is what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be lethal, but weak, right? I think one of the issues right now is more about the fact that they didn't have the clan armor, tanks and stuff in, so he just got swarmed by elementals and dashers, which made it maybe not the way it should be. What about if we got rid of that? We got rid of that. We went for the ferro. I mean, the only advantage of the endo over the ferro, other than the weight saving, is the armor repair cost, right? Plus, ferrofibrous gives us 12% more armor, whereas this gives us is just structure. So I think I prefer this, and then we can shave some leg armor. Like that, and then we can put in at least a single heatsink. It's a bit light on SRMs, but I really want to get the, because 4ER PPC is going to be hot. Oh, it's going to be freaking hot. The SRMs are literally a backup when you get brawled to death. Let's go with that. I want to do something different than what we're not meta slaving it. So let's do that, and then on the upgrades, I definitely want, I want the refined armor to increase the armor, and then we want. I want energy heat. Missile energy heat. I want heat dissipation. Right, weapon heat, and then I want to go to energy damage. Let's try that. You have that Night Star, but with quad ER large and 4 SRM6. Nice. Yeah, I'm running the 4 SRM6. I just wanted to do something different. I don't tend to use PPCs that much, so I kind of wanted to do like an ER large Stalker or something. The Night Star just has the tonnage that I can actually do a build like this, whereas, some of the, 95 tons you can get 4 PPCs on and still make it work. So there you go, let's do that. Okay, so that Night Star's doing its thing. Right, and then we are, what else is here while we're here? Rare Mech Vulcan, Rare Mech. Okay, let's have a look before we go off somewhere else. We did check that Mech market. Okay, so let's go to here. I do like the Night Star, it's a cool mech. AC5 burst fire. LB10X. Mech market. Oh, a Vulcan 2P, I don't own that. Now we do. Mech market. Got all of those. 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 The Warhawk Prime is a quad ER PPC, but you would not fire them all at once. I think there's not many mechs you can fire them all at once. Though I do remember the day of playing Mechwarrior online before Ghost Heat and having a Stalker that was firing an obscene number of PPCs all at the same time. It's disgusting. Right, let's come up to here. Enemy of my enemy. Hey, Tech Eagle's on board. It's good evening. Just got back from dinner. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us on Twitch. Enemy of my enemy. There we go. Contract. 315 tons. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. So, let's load up on the sea bills. Right. Just get rid of all of you guys. Right, what should we take? 315 isn't a crazy amount. I'll take the Victor. I like the Victor, it's fun. So let's put you in the Stalker. Let's put you in the Awesome. Which leaves me 70 tons, right? So that means I've got to put them in a heavy. 70 tons. Let's put you in the Cataphract. Okay. I think that will work. Yeah, let's go with that. Cool. Romano Liao's Cataphract, no less.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Locate and kill target. Do you know the Victor Dragon Slayer is actually one of the perfect pets for an assassination
Target
mission?
today is Captain Vanessa Jim, the commander in charge of a combat group disguised as Marek fighters.
One full alpha shot, you were
She's an
toast.
experienced fighter and her
Direwolf,
troops are
the
just as
build,
lethal.
had 11 ER PPC. Jesus. Well, yeah, well, that was with all the Ghost Heat, right? I mean, when MWO first came out, there was no Ghost Heat. Man, it was wild out there. It was literally wild. Builds were just going crazy with boating. I'm glad they put Ghost Heat in. I didn't think the mechanic was explained very well for a lot of people. But I'm glad they put it in. Like, certainly for new players, I mean.
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
I'm not the biggest fan of boating coming from tabletop, but at the same time, you know, if you can have that efficiency, you're going to want efficiency in range, damage, roll. What have we got here? A javelin dude. Where are you? Where did you go? Oh, there you go, you're over there. Lost your leg, you're dead. Oh, someone's... Well, it's a PPC spammer.
Something of a big shot, aren't you?
acquired.
Well done. Jim is officially KIA. I'm coming down for exfiltration, but be sure to hurry up.
Urban
I'm
Mech's
seeing
not a threat
incoming
anymore.
reinforcements. We've fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
He's shooting at me.
Target mech neutralized.
Target acquired.
Yes, you.
Target destroyed.
Right, where's this? What's in there? Warhammer.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Nice.
Target destroyed.
You know someone who in-game gold direwolf that cost him $500 US? Man, that whole gold thing and money-making thing was just stupid. I like a lot of what PGI has done. I don't like a lot of what PGI has done, but if you're gonna monetize, don't piss your players off with stupid stuff like that. It's ridiculous. You know, what we're seeing these days is actually a lot of games that are doing well are those that are much more conservatively monetized. You know, take Path of Exile 2, take
Must be one of the tanks we're
you know,
contracted for.
what I'm trying to think, part of Crimson Desert, you know, all of these with their minor cosmetic things and stuff like that. They tried to go down the World of Tanks model, and World of Tanks has, you know, players dropping left, right and centre because of their aggressive monetization. It just doesn't work. You know, players will spend money when there's value for money. You know, if it's a whole mech chassis, I get potentially paying to get special mechs in the game, as long as they're not pay to win mechs and stuff like that. No, I had no problem with most of the hero mechs as long as they were not ridiculously overpowered, and if they were overpowered, they were rebalanced. Like, nobody, I think, really had a problem with any of that. Got to, you know, treat your players right, and most of the time the players will treat you right as well. We got a priority transmission come in. Job reward finished. Not quite finished there. Right, we're going to finish off doing these mission before we go off and do that DLC one, which is Dragon's Gambit. So this is 315 over here. I went back to playing Mechwarrior online, I don't know, 3 years ago now, but I found the community was very small, and for me personally, found it was a little bit toxic, which is why I don't play Mechwarrior online at all. But unfortunately, these very small, very old communities can be pretty harsh when it comes to new or returning players. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay.
Because of the heavy weather, your
I didn't
visibility
repair.
will be compromised on this mission, Commander. Stay frosty.
Should have repaired my mechs, which we did not do. Okay. 4 days, that's fine. PGI said there are more DLC coming to Mech 5 Mercs and Clans. Do you know, I really hope that's the case. I mean, I haven't played Clans yet, but I've really liked Mechwarrior 5 Mercs. I've loved the DLCs. I really hope there is more coming, but I am concerned because of the recent layoffs, and one of the guys who was laid off does all their mech artwork. So I think there are major concerns about whether they can actually
All right, boss. We need
do
to
and
defend a
deliver
nearby colony
new
from the
DLCs.
Lexington Combat Group. It's up to you
when
to
your
keep them
main
safe.
mech artwork designer's gone. Of course, they don't really have anything else because they can't make a Mechwarrior 6, they don't have the license.
We're at target location. and not a moment too soon.
Commander, welcome to our homestead. Get settled in and prepare for a fight.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
But overall, you know, I'm hugely glad that PGI decided to take on the Mechwarrior IP, and I think overall they did some great things. I just wish they'd done some things differently. You know, it's a personal thing, but like in reality, I really don't like the tier 1 or the tier system of matchmaking. I totally hate it. I don't like skill-based matchmaking in general, particularly not when you've got smaller player bases. It's even worse. So if you look at where it is today with the tier-based matchmaking, you end up seeing the same players over and over. Plus, even if I was able to become a tier 1 level player, well, what if I don't want to play the latest meta slave build? You know, I might not want to play a meta slave build. I want to maybe just go out and have some fun with some builds, experiment. Maybe I want to do some lore runs. And you can't do it because it automatically matchmakes you with people who are running the meta slave, and you just get destroyed. So, you know, whereas if you didn't have tier-based matchmaking, then you could run, you know, some cool, fun, crazy builds, because sometimes you'd be up against lower skilled players and sometimes you'd be up against higher skilled players. You know, and overall it would end up balancing itself out. Some games are going to be a walkover and some games aren't. But I think I'd rather have that than just playing against the same people over and over and being forced into playing only the best builds. Because the whole thing about Mechwarrior is customization. And I feel like with tier 1 based matchmaking, you don't have customization anymore. You can customize, but you get destroyed, which is not really the point. That was mainly the reasons you stopped playing MWO, World of Tanks, World of Warships. Well, World of Tanks, World of Warships is different. There's no tier or skill-based matchmaking in those games. The reason I don't play World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes is because I dislike the company and they're aggressive and basically almost now at a point pay to win matchmaking. The stupid things like tiered loot boxes is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I just don't have anything good to say about Wargaming as a company. I think they're greedy and they are completely self-serving and don't respect the player base at all. I think the foundation of the game of World of Tanks is actually not bad, but I dislike the company and what they've done to the game. You know, the original. I remember. I was a light, medium, and heavy founder of World of Tanks. So I had all. I had all of the. All of the special tanks, the M6, A2, E1, all of that stuff, right? Had the Panther 5.4 and A32, all of that stuff. Had that. And I remember when the KV5 and Lerva first came on sale, and the whole point of those premium mechs and the promise of premium tanks was no premium tank would be better than a fully upgraded tech tree tank. That would never happen was the promise. Yeah, right. Now look at it today. Tell me how many tech tree tanks you see in the queue outside of tier 10 and 11 versus, you go to tier 8 and it's just all premium paid tanks.
demanded that pilots all bloodline.
Such a shame.
Hunchback.
I really wanted that game to... I actually really want to play that game. I really enjoyed playing that game in warships and tanks, and even warplanes to a point. But man, they have completely destroyed that game for me. I am not going to pay to win, and I'm not going to pay $100 for a tank, a single tank pixel. Crazy to me. On Steam for $100, I could get 3, 4, or 5 games.
Target destroyed.
You know, look at Windrose, look at Subnautica 2, $30. I think I'd rather have the games.
Target destroyed.
You were a close beta tester for World of Warships US. Nice. I never got as much into World of Warships as World of Tanks, but I did play it. I did have a Missouri, Belfast, the Kuznetsov, all those sort of things. Oh, Kutuzov, and some of those rare ships and stuff. Not rare anymore today, of course, but
Grasshopper.
same company, same disgusting monetization practices.
We're on the same side.
You know, and not only that, now you have not only do you have premium that gets you more currency and experience, you now have World of Tanks Plus, which is a subscription system, which gives you benefits of like you can dismount equipment for free and all this sort of stuff. I mean, come
Greenhouse
on,
has
man,
been destroyed.
disgusting. So I think I heard Quickie Baby say the other day, 'cause I still do watch Quickie Baby and Skill for LTU sometimes, say the other day that with the recent patch that added new stuff in, Quickie Baby said that it was the lowest peak player count he's ever seen on a patch day release. Look at the headshot on the Battlemaster. That was a core. Oh, look at the headshot on the Archer. Nice. Getting some good headshots in. Sweet. That was 2. Okay. Oh, ER large short burns. Do I need double heat sinks? No. Medium pulse laser. AC5. Let's take these 2 units. You still watch Mighty Jingles and speak with Paul now and again? Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, Mighty Jingles, man. That's a blast from the past. I know Sir Fosh comes back every now and then for like a individual stream, but yeah, the only 2 people I kind of watch on that is Quickie Baby and Skill, and even that's rarely now. To be honest, I spend most of my time when I'm watching content creators, like when I'm doing work. The content creator I watch all the time is Co-Carnage. He literally is my go-to content creator because his type of games most of the time are the same sort of games that I play. Rita is still living with Paul. Okay. Well, that's some time. Right, another 315.
Heavy weather warning is in
Cool,
effect,
let's
Commander.
go.
Your
Same
visibility and
lance.
sensor readings will be compromised out there.
But yeah, Co Carnage, definitely. I'm definitely a fanboy of Co Carnage. I just like his stream, his chat. He is just very. The chat's chill. He's chill. I respect his view on games. He's very knowledgeable on games overall and games development. So yeah, I really like Co Carnage. For Mechwarrior 5 Mercs content, you watch Barrador. Yeah, I've heard about Barrador. I haven't watched much of that because I don't tend to watch a lot of specific content, to be honest. I used to watch, for Mechwarrior Online, I used to watch Magic Pain Glove and No Guts, No Galaxy. No, I thought we'd frozen then. I was like, have we crashed?
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
Obviously, I'm a variety streamer as well. I don't just, and content creator. Like, actually, a lot of my content is just playthrough videos on YouTube.
The location of the rogue FWL troops who've attempted to
But
orchestrate
I really
the
do
scheme
enjoy
to spark
Mechwarrior
all
5,
with House Liao.
and I will be playing
We've
Mechwarrior
been
5
given the
Clans
green
as
light
well.
to level their base
But I do like to play a lot of other games as well. Like tomorrow when I stream, we'll be playing Subnautica 2. NG is still streaming and doing good. Is he still streaming just MWO, is he? Or is he doing more stuff now? Because there can't be that much of a player base, right, for MWO content watching. I can't remember the last time I saw Twitch viewers for MWO above 100. More stuff. Okay, that's good. He's a good guy. I like NG.
New target awesome.
He was somebody that really loved the IP. You know, it wasn't just a video game; it was the whole IP, and that makes a difference. Like I say, I think the last time I looked, there was definitely less than 100 people watching MWO on Twitch. And World of Tanks viewership seems high on Twitch, but from what I've seen, most of it is because they literally spam drops all the time. So they're basically telling people watch Twitch drops, watch Twitch to get the drops and push the numbers up. A lot of people wouldn't be on Twitch for World of Tanks if there weren't the drops.
Target destroyed.
Dorabelle Productions is on board. What up? Who are we exploding today? We're exploding everybody. Currently, we're in a Dragon Slayer with Dually RPPC and Gauze, having some snipey fun time. But good to see you on Twitch. Thanks for joining us. Always good to see you. We did pick up a hero Night Star today. This sounds excellent. You've been part of Mechwarrior Battletech since '86. I certainly haven't. I don't go back that far. When did I start tabletop? I didn't start. I started Warhammer tabletop before Battletech, and my Warhammer tabletop days really started from about
Our target is now marked.
1990, 91, that sort of era. That's when I started Warhammer. I probably didn't get into Battletech until... Well, I got into the Battletech games in that era because I was doing Mechwarrior 2, 3, 4, Vengeance, you know, all of that stuff. And there was that Mechwarrior game on the Xbox, I think, as well. I can't remember the name of it.
Jealous with shots like that.
So that's when really I started getting into Mech. Mechwarrior Battletech stuff. Though I really like all the Catalyst stuff now. All the plastic miniatures are really good. You've been doing Battletech since Mechwarrior 2 came out? You weren't born in 86? I mean, one of the big things with Battletech in the UK, one of the issues has always been the availability of stuff. We've always really struggled in the UK with the availability, but since Catalyst took on doing all those plastic miniatures and all the new books and everything, the availability for Battletech's got way better. You still have 20k in Dark Angel, Space Marine, 5k in Word Bearers. Man, I still have all my collections, and I've continued to collect Warhammer 40k and Fantasy Battle, even though they killed Fantasy Battle, and they've now brought it back as Warhammer the Old World. I've continued to collect until this day, so I dread to think how many things I have, but I have a lot of Forge World stuff as well, so I have like all of the Tau, like aeroplanes from Forge World, like the Barracuda and stuff like that, Tiger Shark. I have a lot of the Dark Eldar, the Tantalus, Forge World, a lot of the old Forge World tanks. Like I have one of the original Hydras for the Imperial Guard, and it is Imperial Guard, not Astra Militarum. And I've got tons of metal Imperial Guard miniatures as well, from like the Valhallans in particular.
New target, Hunchback.
There goes his hunch. Not as worried about him now.
Acquired.
Mech down. Can hear the pilot scream through my cockpit.
There goes his hunch. You have the old Forge World Titans and the you got Armor Cast Titans. Wow, that's going back some. That's going back some. I'm gutted that so many of the Forge World models are now gone. That just kills me, man. They had some great vehicles. I love the Elysians, drop troops with the Elysian, like the Venator and all that sort of stuff. They were so good.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, really liked the older Elysian stuff. And Salamander. I've got a Destroyer Tank Hunter somewhere as well, which was cool. It's even in one of the Gaunt's Ghosts books, where they've actually got a Destroyer Tank Hunter, which is cool. When I was reading the book, and it was like, oh my god, there's a Destroyer Tank Hunter in this book. That's awesome. 2 old Wolfhound and Reaver Titans. Yeah, I mean, you can still get the Titans today, right? So, but yeah, the old Armor Cast, man, died when Alan B passed away. It did, plus of the whole change of Games Workshop wanting to, get everything consolidated as well. But I kind of feel like their love for the old armor and everything just kind of went, and just didn't know how to keep it going, coupled with the cost. I mean, the cost of Forge World's always been expensive. I never did get a Manta, though. That was always a shame. Always wanted a Manta, never did get one. But I never got a Vampire either.
That will leave a mark.
The Eldar Vampire, that was such a cool looking plane.
Target acquired.
Dude, running from me.
Target destroyed.
One of your old square body Space Marine dreadnoughts. Oh, the Chaplain Dread. Oh, yeah, that was cool. Yeah, all of those Marines that no longer exist. All in Primaris land now.
New target quick draw.
Man, he literally jump jetted just as I shot. So that hit that was going for his center torso took his leg instead.
Target destroyed.
That had to sting.
And there we go. Forge Road with the plasma cannon, man. The Forge Road had some great dreads, particularly the Chaos ones as well. They played the Night Lords dreadnought
The base is
that
fully
they did.
destroyed
The
and
bold square box
dissidents are
dreadnought for the
dead.
Night Lords was
Any remaining
amazing.
survivors are going to be hunted to the ends of the sphere.
Plus, I
I'm
like
sure.
the 30k stuff they did. Like, I've got a Leviathan dreadnought, I've got a Contemptor, a Deredeo, but all in, not in plastic, all in the old Forge World stuff when they first came out. It was great. Deredeo's such a cool looking dreadnought. And the Leviathan as well. That's like, oh, just awesome. Cool. Well, we destroyed those. Shall we take? Let's take the awesome. And 2,400, that's a good amount of damage. We got ourselves an Orion VA, lucky us. I'll stick with the Orion that I've currently got. Orion Protector is lethal. Okay, now show me battle mechs. So Onion, I thought I already had an Onion VA. Where are you? I do already have an Onion VA. We'll keep the one that's fully built. Let's sell this one. Wash. There we go. Right, let's do the Dragon's Gambit is up. Right, depart. Let's go. Is that a Fafnir or catapult in storage? No, no Fafnir in storage. Definitely no Fafnir in storage. I think you wanted to see a Fafnir in storage. I'd like to see a Fafnir in storage. But unfortunately not. By the way, there are hidden assets marked red, one in each mission in the Dragon's Gambit. Are those hidden assets worth the time it takes to get them? I guess is the question. Right, okay, continue. 240 tons. Gives out T5 weapons. Not bad.
The mission area is under a heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility for you.
Right. 240 tons. I'll take the Jaeger. Let's put you in the Wolverine. No, not in the Atlas. Definitely not the Atlas. The Griffin. which leaves me 65 tons. Jester. What game was it that had the Fafnir? Was it 3? I think it was 3. And of course, Mechwarrior Online also has a Fafnir. But yeah, I think it was 3. Cool, let's go.
Commander, support the 5th
I just remember in 4, during the Vengeance story missions, spending a lot of time in the Daishi.
Good to have you on board, Commander. Adding your type of firepower will help us drive these Fed
Or
cow rats
direwolf, or
out
whatever
of
you
here
want to call
before
it.
they
Daishi,
infect this whole
direwolf.
damn place. So bound up to the rally point
It's
and
both.
dig in.
Be alert, Commander. I am tracking multiple enemy Lyran mechs on the
Vengeance
axis
has
of approach.
your favourite mech, Uziel. Uziel's cool. That was a cool mech. Didn't you pretty much start in the Uziel with like 2 PPCs or something? It's been ages since I played that.
They brought me presents. It's not even my birthday.
The yet another Mech Lab legendary mech mod has the Fafnir.
Light
Good
them
to
up!
know. That's good to know.
Contact still looks like they're coming out to meet us.
Where are you? You're quite a way off. Okay. Ah, mother trucker. What's that? Okay. It's got PPCs, but it's got jump jets and speed, also machine guns, SRM.
These pricks have already worn out their welcome.
Clan thing up. Wow,
Burn
there is
through
that.
'em and retake the base.
Yeah, I was going to try and snipe them from the thing. The problem is though, my lance mates won't be able to do anything, and the enemy have pretty good aim with this mission. I have heard that if you have too many mods that put too many mechs in the game, it causes crashes.
New target, Blackjack.
If I knew we were going out to the woods, I'd have popped a picnic.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Oh, he's gonna blow. Go away with it. Yes and no. It's an interesting answer.
New target, Warhammer. Target destroyed. New target, Orion.
I don't like to see an Orion coming at me like that. Not any Jaeger.
If I knew we were
How
going
is this a
out to the woods, I'd have
240 ton mission? Come on, mate.
Destroyed.
Come on, mate. Can't give me 240 tons to deal with these.
Julian.
Cleared them out. If that's all the fight these rats can serve up, I like our chances.
Yeah, well, does a good job making sure that doesn't happen.
Truly begin. Do not allow arrogance to get the better of you.
General Gerber, I have identified another wave of Lyran forces converging on the AO.
Sometimes it breaks something in the game code. Yeah, I just thought if you had too
All
many
units,
mech
get on 'em
edition
and
mods,
send
it
'em
caused
packing.
issues. I'm sure I read about that online.
Rats know they can't hold the base. Suppress their fire.
Cowardly act. Make them pay.
Why are you in the water?
Target acquired.
Want to see me
Flying tanks. Mine's with 5 for landing. Right, okay, we've got dropship up there.
New target, Assassin.
Hashashin. Where are you?
Target acquired.
Let's go after you
New
first.
target Wolfhound.
And Steiner, eh? Why am I fighting against House Steiner people? I'm a Steiner fanboy.
Target destroyed.
Got a Mech coming in from behind. Man, I need to focus on my aim.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
That makes nothing but salvage now.
We're taking a lot of freaking damage now.
Target destroyed.
Who's that? That was a warhammer on my ass.
This kind of weather always brings back good
Okay, well that was a bit fun, wasn't it? In the northeast to the base, you'll find the hidden item. Northeast of the base. Southwest, northeast is over here. Or up over this way. Turn back near the base. Oh, okay. Main base.
This kind of weather always brings back good memories. Well. If it isn't my favorite genre of music, heavy metal now.
Okay. Where they dropped in from. I don't even remember where they dropped in from. This is northeast. Where did they drop in from? Up here. I don't remember where they dropped in from on that way. Left.
This kind of weather always brings back good
There's
memories.
nothing up here. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. It's just one item. So.
secure. Still plenty of work to be done, but that's a damn good start.
Tremendous work, Commander. I see you will be a great asset for the Combine moving forward. Preserve your strength and energy. You will need it.
Well, every mission has one in Dragon's Gambit. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Like I say, it's the odd weapon. With yet another Met Lab, you can just upgrade to tier 5 anyway. So. 3 salvage. Any double heat sinks? No, but there's an ERP plus 5. Okay, plus 2 million sea bills. Okay, depart. Off we go.
The Draconis Combine has gone too far, inflicting harsh actions upon Federated citizens protesting against the conquerors that have invaded their lands. The FedCom Alliance must initiate swift action in response to this senseless violence.
Hans Davion spews lies, only seeking to conquer, to dominate, all in the guise of liberation. Our skies are riddled with the enemy. Invasion is upon us. Stewards of Vega, your world will soon be under attack by the power-hungry invaders. We cannot withstand this onslaught. It is only a matter of time before our lands are overrun, before our people are enslaved. Great sacrifice is required to prevail, to secure the freedom of our citizens, for the Combine to live on.
There you go. Very nice. Right then, mission briefing. 250 tons. Give me some heavy give me some heavy tonnage missions. I think stuff are helping DCMS. I need a Steiner DLC. That's all we need. So I've got 10 tons. So. Actually, I'm going to put you back in that. I'm going to take the 10 tons and I'm going to go in the onion. Always love a good onion. Mercy, man. You ain't getting a lot of mercy when you got a mech like that. I really like how they did that as well, because they really, even though that's a light mech, they really gave these mechs a sense of scale in that cutscene. It's like, that is what you're facing, and when that thing lets rip with its machine guns, like, you're not doing anything, right? You're not doing nothing.
The 3rd Leering Guards are the foot soldiers of House Steiner. They're here to avenge their failure to capture Vega during the 4th Succession War. Help the 5th deny House Steiner victory in Vega once again, Commander. We need to ensure Theodore Corrida's reforms have a chance to make a difference.
Let's just hope he's a man of his word.
I just don't think they need to do every DLC to push the timeline forward. There's just no need for it.
I'll vouch for the word of Theodore Corrida.
Words are just noise to a soldier.
Like, yeah, it's cool having the Dark Age and, you know, all the different eras.
Open fire!
But
Friendly artillery batteries active.
I think it would be pretty cool to have some DLCs that just were in the main timeline. Like I say, have a Steiner one. That would be cool. Just do some like special variants. They don't even have to like bring out new chassis. Although most people buy the DLCs for the new chassis, let's face it.
Dropship descending on your location, General.
Once again, my men are the goddamn vanguard standing at the mouth of hell!
Way to put it.
Commander, don't allow the hostiles to encircle you. Utilize the rocks as cover if you can.
I was going after that little one. I didn't pay attention to the fact that one was exploding. That was my mistake. Got to watch out for those critical reactors.
Target destroyed.
Rauder's 12 meters tall. Yeah, it's sizable. It's a sizable mech.
Target acquired.
When you think of the very first mech, so I mean the very first mech was a 100-ton Mechwarrior, right? You think how big that is, and then look at the second ever mech was a Banshee 3M or 3E? Banshee 3E was the second ever mech, which was supposed to be a brawler compared to the Mackie, which had the PPC, which was more for longer range, which has always amused to me. They brought the Banshee 3E in for a brawler. It'd be cool if there was a mod with a Mackie in it. I still think that should be like a legendary mech or something that you should be able to get in some mod. The Mackie's it's just cool, right? And have like access to a pilot, Charles Kincaid, you know. That'd be awesome. Awesome. You want some of me, do you?
Deployed in the AO. They will stop at nothing to seize Vega this time.
God damn it, this is a gauntlet from hell! Keep fighting!
A gauntlet from hell. Atlas is about 60 foot, Banshee was 55. Which is a cool thing, but it's also why they'll also never be used in real life. I don't ever see technology going down this path.
Try not to admire your shot, Commander. That was one for the books.
Target acquired.
Taking it!
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. You're starting to make me jealous with shots like that.
Wrecking. And to be honest, we're being pretty careless because our Orion just has so much armor.
Good hit. Comms array destroyed. Excellent work, Commander. You stood your ground. I'm dispatching relief in place. The 14th Legion will take it from here. Advance to the
It's a
marked
long way
extraction
back.
point. Stand by for the next move order.
Yeah, this mech just is like this mech wrecks. Now we've got the long walk home.
I knew we were going out to the woods, I'd have packed a picnic.
Well, at least I'm in a mech out here. What are you doing out here?
Enemy Mechs have entered our territory. Engage!
Yeah, really liking a PPC combined with LB-10X. It's fun to see me one-shot mechs. These two LB-10s, the PPC just pairs so well with the LB-10s. And you can pair the PPC pairs nicely with an AC-10, but the LB-10X, the PPC pairs so nicely with it. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The same as the Gorse pairs so well with an ER PPC. It's that same principle. It's going to turn the fan on, it's really hot.